knows what we're doing. He's been on radio, Goa FM, Mr. Roland Gaspar. Most amazing public speaker. Yeah, motivational speaker. Exactly. Welcome on stage, Mr. Vuuren. Yes. Vuuren. So, did you enjoy Vuuren's set? Hey, Papa, did you enjoy the set? You have a new name, you are Jeff now. From Minnesota, a PE name. Did you enjoy Mr. Roland Gaspar's set? It was beautiful, man. The man is 50 years old. So he's getting to your age. He's coming very quickly. You see, he's losing hair. I'm 40 and losing teeth. I'm losing a lot lately. And Mr. Arthur is a therapist. Rob, what do you think about therapists? Because I see he's busy with therapists. So what do you think?
I'm all for therapists, especially for him.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it.
You need as much help
you.
as you can get. No, but in general, I'm all for therapists. I think it's a good idea. Seya. Oh, you need help as well.
There's a lot of doctors I need, dentists, therapists, everyone.
I don't think there's a medical aid that covers everything that you need.
Hey, don't talk like you're in a funeral, you know?
If you're gonna say shit about someone, say it into the mic.
Into the mic, okay.
This is a therapist. So what do you think? You said the therapist at home. What did you notice about this lineup of comedians tonight? Because it's not like we were sitting together preparing for the show. Because you talked about motivational speaking and depression, and then he talked about being 50 and going back to his happy days. And he talked about therapy, I talked about depression as well, as if we were writing these jokes together. So I've been hearing a lot of bad publicity about PE men. I feel like PE men, this is us. PE men are
what, 3 depressed white dudes and a black guy.
And I was gonna ask, do white people get depressed?
Yes.
Bro, we invented depression.
Yeah, we probably did.
Everyone was sad before. We just created the privilege and then we gave it a new name. It's like, oh fuck, it needs more syllables.
It used to be syndrome.
Yeah.
No, the excitement, the moment he said white people do get depressed, like you got excited. Yeah. Are you depressed? How do white people deal with depression then? Huh? What is that?
Pills.
Medication.
Pills. But I don't know what kind of pills.
Pedro, you relate cocaine?
I think it depends on what area of PE you're from. My preferred prescription is Dacha. That's what I use.
And Dacha pills are hard to come by.
Yeah, so hard. And also...
very tough.
So what have you learned from a therapist?
Oh, what haven't I learned? Man, there's a lot. Holy crap. I've learned that there's always solutions to your problems. Healthy solutions. At that. Yeah.
Dacha pille.
Well, related to it, but CBD oil is helping me out very much. Very much so.
See, summer stress.
Really?
Yes.
Summer strength therapist.
Does it help you just with general anxiety and...
It helps me to sleep very well, you know. And general clear-mindedness. Yeah, helps out a lot.
And the thing we were all wondering about...
You're doing the CBD stuff, you're not doing THC
Yeah,
stuff,
so
right?
CBD. So I don't get high from it, I just get really relaxed. Because there's no THC in it, you don't get the high.
You don't get super high, but it's actually really good for you. Look how it's working.
Oh, man.
You know, as black people...
I'll speak to you after the show, you'll hook me up, bro.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
You know, for black people, depression, we don't see therapists. If you got a problem, you go to a friend who has more problems than you. And you are healed. And you thought I was going through shit. Rob is dying. And Black Label, yes, and Black Label.
But Black Label, otherwise known as Zamalek, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
For
Yes.
me, anyway, Black Label
Zamalek.
and a friend who has more problems. If I was in Cape Town, you stay in Fishhook, right?
Fishhook, bro.
If you got Fishhook problems, go to Khayelitsha.
You
You'll
got no
come out
problems
as a
anymore.
different man.
I did. I went to Khayelitsha during lockdown, and I got hijacked.
More depression.
Everything else faded.
Did you watch that movie from Leon Schuster? He's the only comedian who pranked Leon Schuster.
Legendary.
Yes.
I felt like it was my civic responsibility as a South African. I felt like I needed to do that for all of us together as a nation. I fucking got in for you guys. Okay? We feel it.
Thank you, Rob.
Yes.
I am very shocked that white people do get depressed. Very shocked. I see your hairstyle, depression. So you depressed, but your fridge is full. Huh?
She left all the cheese.
And you have a relationship for 21 years, you are still depressed.
That's why you're depressed.
Buddha, 1 year. 1 year relationship. 1 year relationship. Bruh, do you believe this nonsense?
Believe it.
Depression in a 21-year-old relationship and the fridge is full. And I'm still depressed. So depression has nothing to do with the fridge.
Can I explain it to you like this? With every level in your life where you need to sort things out, there's a new level that you get to, whether it's up, sideways, whatever, whether it's kitchen or whether it's cupboards or whatever. You get to this new level, and when something gets sorted, then your brain goes, oh my goodness, I need a new problem. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. Think about it. When you had your Kellogg's, you weren't satisfied to have that solution. You had to get a new problem, like, oh my goodness, I don't use paper serviettes. You know what I mean? Like, if you find someone, no matter, so here's the thing, as soon as you get to a certain level of sorting something out, and you'll see it, your friend who's got more problems than you go to them, you feel better, but get the friend that's wealthier than you, more successful, more organized, more whatever, and go and ask them, what are your problems? And you'll get to a level of, oh man, I can't pay the rent, oh okay, whatever. And you get up and up and up until you get these mega wealthy people, mega wealthy. And then you say, what's your problem? They go, I'm having like a tea party and I can't find like matching forks. Nobody stocks the forks. I've even gone online to Shein and they don't. I've been reduced to that. There are always new problems, you see.
Yeah, always there. But another thing, don't you think is too much information sometimes that creates that nonsense? Too much information.
Absolutely.
Go, Arthur, go. Go for it.
Because, I mean, like
Run with it, pal.
for someone who overthinks, right, okay, you give them one piece of information, they're thinking about it. You give them another piece of information, another piece, then they got 3, 4, 5 different things that they're thinking about. You can drive yourself insane. So, yes.
Do you know in the township, in every township, it doesn't matter where you come from. There's always that one guy who's crazy.
Yes.
Lost his mind. But no one knows what happened to him. He's coming, yeah. Humut is coming.
I'm on my way.
So in the township it happens that no one knows why this guy is crazy. Lost his mind. But everyone knows this guy used to be smart at school. He was passing every subject. He was killing it. So it was too much. Imagine passing, which subject is the most imagine passing, accounting. Yeah, science, imagine accounting. And you are broke. You don't have a 1 rand to buy a fat cook. But you are passing accounting 100%. You are busy taking 1 million from analysis receipt to ledger, and it's balancing to journal. You are busy with money laundering here, but you don't have the 1 rand in your pocket. Do you think you're gonna be okay? You look smart. You look like you were one of those.
Is it the glasses? Is it
Yeah, it's the glasses.
Ah, come on.
It's because you can't reconcile, you see.
It does not compute. I don't know.
So you've got to reconcile what you see with what you know. That's the problem, yeah. But I just think we all need to observe that, Rob was talking about how difficult it is to find the right motivational speaker for, the country right now, whatever. I think tonight we can say, after listening to all of us, trying our very best, Rob executing it with absolute ingenious delivery. He is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Can we say it again?
Yep.
Rob is amazing.
Rob is amazing.
Thank you so much for having me. Before we begin my set, I do have to get through some safety protocols. It has become customary at comedy events over the last couple of years, in light of recent events, to start with safety protocols, and it's how I do things. So I just, for safety's sake, safety protocols. I'm just checking. For safety's sake. Just for safety, has to be done. Is Will Smith in the room tonight? No? Any Will Smith fans? You look like a fucking Will Smith fan. Listen here, okay. I'm gonna do some comedy now. I don't come out here to offend people. It's not what I'm hoping to do, but some of it might freak you out a little bit. If you are offended and you feel compelled to stand up out of your seat and approach the stage with ill intent, I want you to know, okay? I want you to know, and I mean this, honestly, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I will fuck you up. I will fuck you up. I will fucking smack you with this fucking... You think this is a microphone? No! This is self-defense, my friend. I will fucking kill you. I will hit you with one of these cheap LED lights that is not even fucking pointing at me. It's superfluous. It's serving no purpose. I will fuck you up. Thank you very much for coming.
And yet, at the same time, I want to then lead into, no matter how amazing we can be, we found the quintessential South African speaker, a motivational speaker of our time. And he's sitting there. Yeah. He's sitting there. And I'll tell you why. He's there. Yes. Because no matter what you're feeling, he's got a reference on all the levels. You see, from the first to the very... Now he's very successful. He just hides it well. Do you understand?
Tell them. You are manifesting.
His chauffeur is behind the building. I was vaping with him just now. Yes, he's so successful that his chauffeur vapes. He doesn't even smoke. You see. And so he knows all the levels. Whatever you're going through, he knows it. And I'm thinking the three of us are sitting here discussing existential angst. And he can just neutralize it in 1 second. Anyone here can ask anything and he can go, in the township. Or, in your kitchen, when it doesn't have that cupboard. I'm sure he's even got that corner cupboard. We don't know how it opens. He's got it. In fact, he built it.
Do you see how the Indian couple just left like that?
But I agree with you. I don't think there's anyone who pays more attention than Seya. Like, you take very careful, you observing everything so clearly and so carefully. And so you must be depressed. Honestly, because honestly, I don't think anyone who's paying attention right now is not depressed. I think we're the world is fucked, guys. Let's be honest. Everything is fucked. Everything is like really severely fucked. And if you're paying any kind of attention, you can't help but notice that shit is fucked. And the fact that you can relate to people's pain and their suffering and their experience on whatever level, and relate to it on such a personal level, and still make it funny, means that you are really fucking sad.
I'm actually going to take back what I said. He is the. I feel analyzed.
But I think it's a super dangerous thing to say like, oh, depression is like just the space of white people. I mean, black people, you're here, right? Yeah. You also get sad, right? You get depressed. Depression's a thing, is it not? I don't want to make the conversation. I know we're at a comedy show, but he fucking decided to talk about depression.
No, I wanted to know, like, because social media, like, is displaying everything, and all you hear is that topic. So now I'm like, I don't see white people talking about this. Like, white people are just in their corner, crying about ANC. Those problems are light. So I would like to, do you guys get depressed? And then you're like, no, we're smoking. I'm like, nice. And then we did some comedy, and then I heard him talking about therapist. I was like, damn. And you don't look like you need one, but damn.
That's actually what the problem is.
Yeah.
The problem is that we've discovered the power.
So my observation
of
of this one was wrong.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
let me just say this. You are right about, I don't think it's ANC, I think it's government as an entity.
Yes.
Because we're saying to ourselves, wasn't it for this government, I could afford the therapist. Petrol is up, everything's up. When I used to go,
But
I was depressed. Now
I'm happy you don't like motivational speakers. I hate them too.
Fucking hate them.
I hate them too.
Fucking hate them.
You know, I don't like them.
Because I honestly believe that you can't. Life is really hard. Life is super, super hard, and we're all struggling with different levels of stress and pressure. And I think motivational speakers very often come from a place of extreme privilege. Like the person that I saw was a guy who literally ran the distance of the Great Wall of China, as I said in my set. But he'd also walked through. He'd done like a 4-month walk in Antarctica. Why? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Like he was describing how if the snot came out, it froze instantly into his face. He like lost fingers. It's like, why? And the fact that he had the time to do, like, who of us here has 3 months to go fuck around losing fingers in Antarctica? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, who can afford that? I can't afford to get to fucking Gqeberha, guys. I can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, getting petrol from where I live in Fishhook to Cape Town is, like, stressful for me. People are going on 3-month trauma holidays to fucking inflict as much fucking pain and suffering on themselves as they possibly can, to then come back on a corporate speaker tour where they get paid hundreds of thousands of rands to tell you how shit you are for not doing the mad cuck that they did, that no one who's in their right fucking mind would ever do. Fuck you, I'm sorry.
So look, he doesn't sit there up, he goes to 3 months trauma holiday.
Trauma holiday. That's where fucking Namaste Bay came from, is my hate of motivational speakers.
If you need a trauma holiday, then I mean you're not having
Come
enough of
to
it.
Gqeberha.
Hashtag tourism wrong. Come to the trauma center of South Africa. That could be a thing. I don't think we are, though. I think you're right. I think it's beautiful here. You know what I mean? I mean, of the last few days, we've been breathing more smoke than Joburg, but I mean, it's, you know, at least it's better air than Joburg. We can see what we're breathing.
Yes.
You know, but I mean, yeah, it's beautiful here.
Let's not lie, there's a lot of fucking trauma here. There's a lot of trauma here, guys.
Here in PE. So
the
you
Eastern
left.
Cape, the Eastern Cape.
So you left PE. How old when you left the Eastern Cape?
So I was born here in, I can't remember. What's the hospital? I was born there. Provincial. I was born there. I lived in Warmer, Lorraine, and we lived on a small holding in Seaview. And until about...
A lot of trauma. Actually, just the travel would be trauma.
Which warmer?
What side of
Which
Walmart?
side of
That
Walmart?
side of, that's a big question.
I want to know about warmer.
Which side?
Because the warmer I know.
I was there, I stayed in a hotel. No. And we were trying to get to my hotel, and I was like, go down that road. They're like, you don't go down that road. Don't go down that road. What was I saying? Oh, and then I moved to East London.
Yeah.
When I was 10 or 11. And then I left the Eastern Cape. Like everything. This is part of the problem with the Eastern Cape is it is such a beautiful place. It is so incredible, but people leave. Everyone fucks off. Except you.
Except Roland.
You guys. We export. Like Eastern Cape is like the biggest exporter of talent in this country.
Yep, true story. I heard that as well. Yeah. But I think I can identify one thing. I think I can identify one thing immediately, and you'll relate to this, I'm sure, and maybe you'll relate to it as well. There's this, you know, poverty is a you know, a friend of mine says, I'm sometimes broke, but I'm never poor. You know, and the thinking that you have and how you do things. There's a lot of limited thinking, I think, because sometimes you know, someone will try and book you for something or buy something, and they go, how much is it? And you tell them, they'll go, yeah, is that? You can get it. It's fine. Oh, it's that guy with the muscles. No, please.
So, yeah, whatever. Could we? So
That's
please,
the wife.
would you like us to take the call for you?
That's the wife.
Take
That's
the
the
call.
real wife.
Say hi from us.
I just want to say that I've been watching you the whole night and I am fucking terrified of you. You look like you ate a man for lunch. This guy will fucking kill you, seriously. Don't even touch him. He will fucking... Look at the triceps on that fucking guy. The head. He looks like a Russian hitman. He's not. He's just from here. That's what dispatch does for you, my friend. That's proper. Please, sir. I don't care if I offend this guy, because I can fucking take him in the parking lot. If I say anything that upsets you, please forgive me. Please don't hurt me. Hurt this fucking guy, okay?
It's okay.
Anyone else, we would have fucked you up.
Answer the wife.
There's four of us. We could have taken anyone else, but you'll kill all of us.
Is it the wife? Not the real one, is it the real?
It's your wife.
From Walmart. But anyway, what I was saying, you know, you quote someone and then they say, is that like the price or like the PE price? You know, that kind of thing. This sort of thinking. It's like, okay, you're going to do it here. You know, it's worth a bit less because it's here. And no one's ever explained to me exactly why it's worth less geographically where it's positioned, you know? No one's really
It's
explained it.
bullshit. It's bullshit because this is the center of everything. I'm telling you, sports, culture, Eastern Cape. There is no other place that does what we do here and what we've changed politically even.
Fair point.
We have changed the course of this country, and I think there's so much talent here. And there's so much skill and scope and.
So, Seya, I've got a question for you.
Okay, fine. Why are you so aggressive about it?
You're just sitting in front of him now, you're getting all, yes.
And it's a white lady, I like this.
Settle down, Seya, settle down.
Talk to us.
I think you should write a strongly worded letter.
And fax it.
Where's the management? How do we change it?
I have no fucking
How do we
idea.
get... So, we tried. Seya, you're doing a fabulous job. This is fucking great. So, how do we get these fantastic people to bloody stay? Go and learn, but come back here.
See, I identified it.
No one is coming back here. Because everyone that makes it outside of PE. Just like him. He went to Fishhook. Seya Kolisi. Did you watch the Seya Kolisi documentary?
Not yet.
Watch that shit. Seya Kolisi came back. He tried coming back. You know what almost happened? Talani. Did you see? That's a tavern. He was in the tavern the whole time. He was drinking the whole time and not practicing. So the moment you come back, you relax. Because we calm here. You know, so there's no movement. But in Cape Town, you're busy. There's a lot of things happening. I'm not busy here. I'm looking at other people's wives.
And that, we have discovered tonight, is what will make him stay.
Because these days, I remember at your time, men were known for cheating, right? Now everyone is cheating. Everyone. Cheating is not a gender thing now, everyone. You know, the most people are cheating now. No, you are safe. The people who are cheating now are the wives. Hey, the wives are cheating. Do you know how do I know this? I was dating this other wife. Hey, not white. Hey, not white. If she was white, yay. No more mother well for me. Now I was dating this other wife from Mutiny. Yay. The relationship was nice. We were in a honeymoon phase. Hey, it was good. Until we were supposed to go to the club. We were supposed to go to the club, and then she sent a WhatsApp message like, Seya, please don't be jealous when we get there. I have a lot of male friends. Yo, you know us men, we don't want a woman with male friends. I was so angry. I was so pissed. I was a flabbergasted. You understand what I'm saying? I was so angry. My wife is playing games. I don't know her husband. Never met the husband. Don't have the husband's number. But that day, I wish I had his number. I wish I had his number just to call him and say, "Hola, boy! How we need to file? We need to file for divorce, what I am. Siyaqheleka.
Yes, exactly.
If you can organize me someone else's wife, I'll come back.
And apparently the women, you guys are the ones who keep people here. You know, Minnesota is still here. You understand? Nigerians are still here. It's the motherwell ladies who are keeping them here. So, guys, make sure you date them proper and keep them home. Yeah, just like you did Roland.
But look, I think if you Eastern Cape born, you're Eastern Cape for life. And we do come back. We do.
In a content, what?
No, I come back whenever I can. I come and I do gigs whenever I can. Any opportunity to come to the Eastern Cape. I've been doing the National Arts Festival, like I think every year for 30 years now. I come to this city as much as I can. I go back to East London as much as I can. Seya's here. Emilio's moved here from fucking El Dorado Park because it's fucking good to be here. Tats and Convos moved
East
back from Joburg to the Eastern Cape to East London. And I think lockdown's done an interesting thing in the pandemic, is that it's made people realize they can live anywhere and still do things. And I think people are doing like this kind of thing where we're here and we realize community is super important, and we are a community, we're here together, and we want to fucking laugh, and we want to realize that we're all human, and we're struggling, but it's okay, and everything's fine, and it's fine. And I think that's what's happening. I think I'm both extremely pessimistic and optimistic at the same time. I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
As long as this guy's...
Especially she's around. She's running a lot of comedy gigs
That's
around.
true.
here.
What you are doing, keep doing, yeah.
No, Loazi.
And how about more of these?
Give it
Right?
up for her. She's running a lot of comedy gigs in PE right now. But PE has been getting a lot of bad rap, especially when it comes to men. So
Are you the ambassador for PE as far as
no,
bad men are concerned?
I'm saving marriages. I'm saving marriages. Yeah. How? Do you know what happens in your marriages? You see this 21 years? The last time you had sex was 11 years ago. It was at 10 years. You understand? You cook and talk. That's where I come in. And then you go back home smiling. Yeah? But there's nothing to do in PE. I'm just here watching. I'm just making sure till death do us part still remains. I fuck without lobola, basically. No lobola needed. I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke. Don't take that seriously.
We have some inside information about the Seya swingers.
Yes,
We are building an industry here. Yeah, we are building, and it's a white lady. Yeah, these ones. They like swinging, yeah? No, we should use that idea. We should use that idea. But what I would like to know, he said is coming from... No. If we keep talking about people's wives, people are going to believe it's true. It's not true. I did it once. I did it once. So you stayed in Woma. So where do you stay around PE? Because we don't see white people around. Even in Greenacres, I'm like, where are they? I know where he is in therapy. I know it. But where do you stay?
No, I'm in Summerstrand, yeah, just there by the petrol station, across the road from the petrol station.
How do you feel in Summerstrand? How do you feel when, you remember when they started that Piaget place?
Yeah.
How did you feel now that it's
Well, if you drive there, the one thing you've got to know is you can see if someone lives in Summerstrand when they're driving on the highway, because they'll drive for about 100 meters and then they'll take a wide swerve to the right and they'll go for no apparent reason. It's because that's how far it is until you hit Beer Shack. You must just swerve out to the right, whether or not there's cars or people there, because otherwise you will be in an accident of some sort. Someone will pull out, drive out, fall out, something there. So you just drive and you swerve, You just adapt. We adapt. We're not offended. We just adapt, Yeah, and then also you adapt to the new speed bumps all the time. Even though now you can't ramp them anymore, they've got stones sticking up there. It's quite hectic. You can't do what you used to there anymore, And there's cameras everywhere. It's wonderful. Yeah, no, it's great. You can be an instant YouTube sensation. We really believe in potential. That sort of thing. But having said that, I do want to say that I do shop. I have shopped, and recently for Christmas. I went to not only Greenacres, but Jet. In Greenacres. That's where you didn't see me, because you're too fancy to shop at Jet now. I've got it confirmed on camera.
Is that where you bought those jeans?
I'm not going to confirm or deny.
How long did it take you to get into these fucking jeans?
Yeah.
This shit is tight, guys.
Thanks. I also bought underwear there, but that's not... I've had to...
Can I see? Can I feel it?
That's the problem. Probably can. Sure, that's the second nicest thing anyone's ever said to me on stage. Walk on and say, "Can I see your underwear?" I'm like, wow.
You're hot, bro.
I'm on another level there. Thanks so much.
No, I love this. I love that you're back at PE for tonight.
Do you know
and
that the
join us.
first joke I ever wrote was about PE? First joke I ever wrote. Can I do it for you guys?
Yes, please.
Okay. PE's I'm not going to be nice with the PE's the only city you can smell before you see it. If you're driving in from Blue Water Bay,
I was gonna say, we know which
there's that
direction.
fucking building, right? But then what they did in true PE fashion is they painted it blue. Little red and fluffy clouds, as if the building was saying,
The big
it's
winds."
not me, it's not me. It's your dog. That was my first joke ever. Thank you. Thank you very much, PE. Thank you!
That's very nice.
So you did it in Cape Town. You see, they are not laughing because it's their city. And Minnesota decided to stay in the city.
It's just because he can't walk anymore.
So are you enjoying PE?
22 years, I think he's loving it.
No regrets.
I'm enjoying GQ.
GQ, yes, pal! Yes, pal!
There we go. Thoroughly modern.
Okay, but say it. Gqeberha.
And then there's Pedro.
Gqeberha.
There's Pedro from China.
Where you from, my man? Where you from? Where you from? You look like a Pedro. But colored, but Pedro. Say something. You look like someone who's never watched Kid Yule. Where are you from?
China.
Huh? China. China. You from China? Where? Not China. Pedro, you from China? You lady, where you from? Because this is not China here. Yeah, this is made in China, not China. Where are you from, ma'am? Vietnam. Yeah.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
There's no PE that mustache.
But he's here because he's somebody's China. You see. Vietnam's China. Wrong on so many levels.
So no, it's good to have you back in PE, bruh. You've been amazing in PE. Give it up for that gentleman here. We got comedy in PE, so you must support all the comedy shows that are happening, especially this lady as well. She runs a lot of comedy shows right here in PE. So anytime there's a comedy show,
I know Wazi, my partner.
you know,
My partner in comedy.
your energy is like you're gonna speak closer at any time.
I'm a teacher.
How many kids do you have? How many kids do you have?
He only dates married women.
A stepfather, a lot of them.
There is a lot of comedy coming through this town, though. There's a lot of incredible comedians. You have a lot of great fucking comedians in this town. There's like, honestly, this scene in this city is better. The comedy scene is better than it is in Joburg at the moment. Joburg is a mess, guys. It's a mess. Ask Emilio, he left. There's no club scene. It's so, people are so far apart, and I think it is about community. Everyone is so kind of distant from each other. They can't. And comedy is about community. It is about like a common kind of understanding of what it is to be human. And I think that's why a city like this can really work for comedy, because it's small enough that people feel like there's still a community, and it's a beautiful enough city where comedians want to come here, and they are. You look at that wall, best comedians in the country are coming through this venue, and you have some of the best comedians in the country in this city. So, Gqeberha, we're in a good space. I think it's a good place to be now for comedy. So yeah.
As will maybe bring it together from where we just add together what we said here. We started chatting about PE and depression. Then we went to the part where they are the same. And now we've come around, I think, to the medicine, which is let's come together, community, pull into the shows, guys like this, guys like these, the great guys, let's do it, let's laugh together. And so that's a good start.
Give it up for that, man. That's something.
I'm sorry I'm taking a lot of your time, but I need to know this because I'm fascinated by the fact that what started you with comedy was Corne and Twaki. That's like, I'm right there with you on that. We used to
I don't think it was Corne and Twaki specifically, it was Low.
Timo.
It was Low in particular. You guys did it, what happened? You guys did a job together or something?
No, I was looking for work. I went to Cape Town looking for a job because I did radio here at school. So I wanted a job in radio. So I went to Muizenberg. So there was a radio there. I was looking for work. But the thing is, I was already drinking a lot of alcohol. So it was a church radio station. So I didn't get the job. But I managed to see a poster that there's a comedy show happening in that room. So I wanted to be a personal assistant. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a personal assistant. Then I saw him, was like, damn, I love your show on SABC 2. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do your wardrobe. And then he agreed. So I did his wardrobe, everything I was fixing, but there was no job.
So you're the responsible for the big...
No, bro, I was just cleaning the office because they were not on tour. He was, you know? So I was fixing everything in his office. And then while I'm fixing, I was watching his some comedy shows on his laptop, and then the bug bit me at his office. And then that's when he introduced me to all the Cape Town comedians. So I would walk into a comedy club, and then I would just say, Andre Low Fender brought me here. So I got nothing against the Vuuren, so that's why I'm in the building. So I played Zulapa because of him. Like, if you are new in comedy, you couldn't just get into Zulapa. And that was 2007, so yeah, they brought me here.
But talent is undeniable,
Yeah.
right? It's undeniable. Like if you, yes, it's hard, it's great for someone to give you a foot up, but if you're that fucking good.
No. I was dying for 2 years. No, you're not just fun. You know the story. You can't be just fun. You just get on stage. No one is laughing. I remember at Zulapa, Loiso Kola was the MC. He introduced me. I got on stage, did a 10-minute set. No one laughed. And then I walked out. Loiso came back in and said that was shit. The audience was laughing. But he doesn't remember that because that was my dying time. So you start by dying and then you come back to laugh.
There's no other way. There's no other way. And comedy is the most brutal and honest of performative art forms because no one just makes it. You have to fucking fail. There's no other way to get good at this. You've got to fail. And if you stick with it, and if you've got the talent, you will. And you are honestly like one of the funniest human beings I have ever met, ever seen. Like genuinely world-class comedian right here.
And you know where it comes from? That sadness you're talking about. Because you observe, like, a lot of people, they know, like, I remember Nina Hasty once said the most depressed people are comedians. So whatever we tell you, most of the things are coming from experience, you know, but except for the wife situation, but everything else.
So, allegedly.
No, thank you for your time, guys. This was amazing. And for the first time, I'm experiencing this in PE. Normally, we can Venek comedy shows. And I've never seen this amount of unity in PE and everyone in one room. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Roland. Thank you, Mr. Arthur. To the legend, thank you so much for honoring us.